Hello and welcome. My name is Bashir Fadla, and I've been fortunate enough over the years to have worked with hundreds of people that got into Salesforce and then later on got certified in Salesforce. So one of the questions that I get asked frequently is, what's a Salesforce business analyst? What am I expected to do as a business analyst? Where am I going to end up working? How much am I going to get paid? So let's break it down very quickly. As a Salesforce administrator, number one, a big part of what we do is we work with stakeholders and subject matter experts. What does that mean? Think about someone that's trying to build a house. Suppose you're trying to build a house. Now, do you just pay me $100,000 and I start building the house? No, I need to sit with you, ask you, what are you looking for? I'm looking for this room. I'm looking for, how many bathrooms? I want it facing this way. I'm looking for a garage that looks like this. I don't still, after I get the requirements from you, I just go and build it. As an architect, what do? I draw what it's going to look like and show you the design and say, do you approve of this design? So that's a big part of what a business analyst does. They meet with the stakeholders, people that are running the business, the decision makers, and another group called the SMEs, subject matter experts, which could also be the same group. And then we sit and we gather the requirements and we document it. We document it in whether Word document or Google Sheets or in some cloud platforms such as Jira, for instance, until we get certain things approved. Now that we have the BRD, the business requirements documents, you go in, you work with the IT team to make sure that they deliver, they develop, they build exactly what the stakeholder wants. So the second role that we play is we're liaisons. We're liaisons between the business and the technical team. We're the one that translates what each group wants. In addition to that, we're involved in test cases, use cases, because again, we're the ones that know all the requirements. And so when it comes time for testing, we're the best people to know what the requirements are. So that's why we're kind of involved in kind of the use cases. We have a certain style as business analysts to ask questions. If I'm going to get requirements from you, I'm not just going to say, what do you want in your software? I want to ask more intelligent questions. So we call those user stories. So we're responsible for creating user stories so we can formulate the right requirements. Based on that, after the testing, after things are delivered, we want to make sure that things are running smooth. So that's why a lot of business analyst jobs, in addition to Salesforce, ask for someone to know either SOQL, which is kind of Salesforce flavor of SQL, or SQL, structured query language, which is a language to query different databases and look at data and compare data to be able to make better decisions about the data and the growth of the company and the growth of this and how the data is. Are there any duplicate records? Is everything running the way it should? For different reasons, when you know SQL or SOQL, it's a query language, allows you to see data very quickly. Oh my God, that's an amazing plus. And that's why sometimes you'll even see things like Excel, good experience with pivot tables and so on. And then finally, nowadays, you need that tool. There's a tool to kind of communicate between your business side, stakeholders, and your technical side. So you're going to find a lot of people using things such as Microsoft Teams or Slack or Jira to be able to kind of communicate amongst that. Of course, another question that's being asked is, where am I going to end up working? Because when we hear the word Salesforce, again, a lot of people assume it's going to be a sales company, a marketing company. No, Salesforce has a lot of clouds. You could customize, you could build. It's not just a PaaS, it's a SaaS and a PaaS, which means that you could work in because they have a financial cloud, they have a health cloud, they have an NSPS, which is a nonprofit cloud. It means that I could end up working for a financial company. I could end up working in the health industry. I can work in travel and leisure. I can work in manufacturing. I can work in education. I can work in nonprofits because, again, Salesforce clouds and customization allows for it to exist in all of those different industries. What are the reasons should I work as a Salesforce business analyst? Absolutely. There is a lot of jobs, especially after COVID. It was a little bit before COVID and a lot more now that are remote. So a lot of the people that have taken the course with us that got certified as Salesforce business analysts, guess what? They're working remote, 100%. A laptop was mailed out to them and that's what they worked with. In other cases, it's hybrid, which means that they have to go to the office maybe once a month or once a week, which is an additional bonus if that's the category that you get in a job. And then finally, and most importantly for a lot of us, it pays very good money compared to other positions, the kind of work that you do, which is just a lot of fun. You're that liaison, you're in meetings with business, departments and with technical teams and helping with the testing. You play that core role, you feel that sense of accomplishment of doing something great as a Salesforce administrator, and guess what? You're getting paid good money. Can't go wrong with that. So please subscribe to our channel. You're going to find we have a lot of videos in Salesforce Business Analyst. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and please post any questions that you may have. But we wish you the best in your transformation.